was that to start a video? Both of them crossing each other's paths at the same time. This is the third time I've got it in like under 10 minutes. It's crazy. They're just increasing the frequency of testing by flies here. It's amazing. It's like a normal day in service. I already got a video from the sidewalk and then a little bit up close. One of the operators gave me a wave because I gave them a thumbs up. Anyway, what's up, guys? Alex here in the city's Golden Mile neighborhood in Scarborough, Toronto. Today is the 9th of February 2024 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And it is the nicest day we've had this year. It's actually spring outside. Look, I see a guy wearing just a t-shirt, but everywhere I go, I'm still seeing people wearing sweaters. But no, you don't need a freaking jacket. It is so nice outside. This is the first time this year we've hit double digits at 13 degrees Celsius, which is 52 Fahrenheit last time I checked. And this is the 7th or 8th straight day of sunny weather. I cannot believe it. It has been very, very nice for the past 7 days, and I am loving it. So I'm gonna try and film as much as I can here. As well, I did get my first thing done, which was filming like 4 LRT trains coming at each other like within 3 minutes, and in fact the timing for the first one was impeccable because I only got off the bus. It was right there, and both of them crossing at the same time. And then I decided to go a little closer on a little island there. People have done this before, and I got it testing from there. So I'm very excited. I'm very glad I did that. And here's one of 4 or 5 water tanks around the city. And look, there's the new rebranding for Rona, right here. So we were walking south along the west side of Warden Avenue, here in the Golden Mile. This is a very heavily industrialized area. And the last time I did a walking video down here was way back in June 2022. So we're gonna check up on it. Let's see what has changed. So there's also a lot of restaurants here and whatnot. But again, very, very nice sunny day. And I know what I'm doing after this. I'm just gonna go around the city filming whatever shit I can find. But I'm already tempted to go back to Kipling Station because there's already an OG diesel on the 49, actually the 40-49 interline, so. But hopefully I can get there, well I probably won't, but hopefully I'll get there after the dismissal, because I really do not want to be filming when there's freaking high school kids on. Unfortunately, though, there's a little bit of wind, so that may add to it. So I apologize if you can't hear my voice over the wind. So when I started this video last year, it was on the other side. They weren't really doing as much testing at the time, but the line is expected to. I don't know if I'm going to hold my breath from this one because it's already going to happen this year. I'm very confident. I'm very excited for it. As I've said in the video I just filmed. So, I mean, unfortunately, CEO of Metrolinx, Mr. Phil Verster, said there was really good progress being made, but there's still some wrinkles, as he called it, in the software system. However, I'm very glad to see that they're testing the trains very, very frequently now, so that's one of the reasons why I came up here to the Golden Mile in the first place. Although I would have been here much earlier if the freaking line was already up and running. I would have just had to take it from my place, and I'd be back, and I'd be here in just 30 minutes, no problem. But now it is. I left my place around 12. It is now 1:25. And I think I'm going to head back to Etobicoke after this and try to catch that OG diesel. It might be the same unit I was on Wednesday. And I'm thinking of going to Humber Bay Park after this because it's a spring-like day outside. It's very nice to have such nice spring-like weather, even though it's middle of winter. But this is an example of when the weather gets very weird and wacky here in southern Ontario. 68 Warden Avenue bus. Hey, there's the sign. There's the Scarborough sign. So that's where it is right now. Oh, you got a nice mural. Look, the raccoons right there. Nice art. Feed Scarborough. Oh yeah, they did paint over the sign. Because the sign used to have like indigenous art on it. Glad to see it's still here. There's a lot of automotive shops around here as well. And I really gotta watch how this camera operates, because it's still going out of focus at times. It's not even freaking cold. It's a real pain in the ass when you gotta like look out for that shit. So so for the entire stretch all the way down to St. Clair, it's just industrial. This is a typical stroad you would find here in Scarborough. In fact, almost all the major streets here are stroads. They're just like, okay, well this is like 2 lanes each, but other stroads I have found on like Steeles, Finch, Ellesmere, they're all like 4 lanes. It's very wide, a little bit dangerous. But I've been filming walking videos for like over 2 years, so I'm already used to it. Look, we got a little squirrel here. Just came out of nowhere. Oh man, he's small, isn't it? This is right next to... Hey, this might have been a Lowe's. I think it was, until Rona recently took over, and in fact they already closed the location at Castlefield. Yep, that was a Lowe's right here. But if they have a Rona behind it... Oh wait, no, that is the Rona here. That was a Rona, and then they just moved to the next building. So I'm pretty sure that building behind was actually the Lowe's. Oh yeah, we are also in the Clairlea neighborhood according to that sign. So here's Comstock Avenue. And just down the street from here is the Eglinton bus garage. That's where my uncle worked at for many, many years. I don't know how long he's been working at TTC for. I know when he first started out, he worked at Arrow. And then in the early 2000s, I think that's when he started at Eglinton. He did operate on the New Flyer D40LFs, and then the OG Detroit Diesels. My mom has caught him on the job many times, especially when he was at Arrow. Yeah, it would be down the street from here. I filmed a walking video on the street last year. But unfortunately, like any other operator, he didn't really like his job. I mean, he said there's like good pay and benefits when working with TTC. But he said the people were being so mean to him when he was working at Eglinton. I don't think it was the co-workers though, or supervisors. It was just you might have guessed it. It's just the general public. You know, when you're being a bus driver, you never know who you're going to come face to face with. You don't know if one's having a bad day or something's mentally off or whatever. But that really had a big impact on him. So it was in the was it 2014? Might have been 10 years. I think it might be 10 years. Might have been 10 years that he's been on the subway now. So he quit his job as a bus operator at Eglinton, and then after passing a couple of exams and whatever, he was a line 4 operator. So he was driving the T1s, and then probably when line 4 got the TRs and they switched to one-person train operation, that's when he went to line 1. So that's where he is right now. He says it's a lot better than driving on the bus, but again, like, you know, at least he knows how to deal with the public. But you know, you're doing this for so many years, you might be used to it. But if I ask him about it, he's not going to regret quitting his job as a bus driver. I've already chatted with many bus drivers around the city. They're very courteous, except for the ones that pretty much give a shit about us filming, and thing that's not allowed on the freaking bus. That's happened like, was it twice? It might have been twice. It says Hymas Road. Well, I was on the 68 15-20 minutes ago. I saw a parked Nova bus there. It looked to be 8800. Let's see if it's still there. And then I am gonna cross to the other side. Oh no, it left. Alright. I wonder what it was doing there in the first place. Just parked off a random industrial building here, parking lots. But I mean, it's no shocker that one was parked here because its home is just around the corner from here. But yeah, when my uncle was working at Eglinton Division, it was 100% OG Detroit diesel. I gotta ask him if he enjoyed driving those buses. But when he started working there, it was just mostly the New Flyers combined with the Orion 5s. And then it was in 2004 when, as the 7500s began to arrive at Eglinton, that's when the D40LFs, they went over to Queensway, which is in Etobicoke. By the way, this is an unused rail line here, so it's really not used very often. Okay, next street lights, I'm gonna cross to the other side. I think we're halfway through the video, or the walk, I should say. Recognize these buildings up ahead. Hung Wang Foods. There's, you know, when you're in Scarborough, there's obviously no shortage of Chinese places, restaurants, especially in the northern end. Scarborough has a huge Chinese, Asian population. Although many outsiders have made fun of this area because of its multiculturalism, which I think is fucking bullshit. The second as it's so far. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I definitely would not put any disrespect, because I love this. I love Scarborough. It's very nice. Has some pretty good neighborhoods. Yes, I understand the transit here could be a lot better than what it was before. But a lot of hardworking people live there. Many celebrities like The Weeknd and Michael Myers. So many other famous celebrities, right? And also, as I mentioned, my mom used to live probably like a good 5-8 minute drive in Birch Cliff. I mean, a lot of things have definitely changed, but still, I kind of like to see Scarborough like getting the love it deserves, right? That's for sure. But when you're talking about Stroh's, urban design, transit plan, it really could be better. Okay, so you guys may remember a video I did right around here on Upton Road. Actually, no, it was from that street. And there's an old H5 subway car that was parked in the back of an industrial lot. I couldn't get inside there, obviously, but I still got a good view from this street, Cleanside Road. And I don't know if it's still there. I know a few other people have caught pictures of it. Even one went inside there. I would have loved to do that, but doesn't look like it's there anymore, unfortunately. I'm not sure what car that is, but it is an H5. I wonder why it got sold to that property in the first place, though. I wonder how long it was there for. Yep, I don't think it's there anymore. Maybe you guys can let me know if you've been to that spot. Well, if it's not there anymore, I mean, it sucks, but at least I got my footage. But still, it would have been even nicer if I went inside the property and got a good look at it. Because the H5s were my childhood. They retired when I was 9. And saw my very good share of it. The iconic buzz, the yellow doors, the red flooring. I'm making this light here. Oh yeah, we are almost at the end. All of this housing here is fairly new. Actually, it might be like over 10, 12 years old. Because this here used to be the parking lot, or it was probably still part of it, but that would have been part of the old Warden Woods shopping mall. And my mom loved going there. There's a Hudson's Bay store, a movie theater, but the shopping mall closed in 2005, so a year after I was born. So anyway, now we're on the what side? This is the east side of Warden. See how warm it is? I know the wind is making it look a lot cooler, but I'm gonna take out my sweater here. This is the weather, this is the weather Vancouver likes to experience, as well as Atlanta, southern US, Texas, Los Angeles, San Diego. Those places, this is the weather. This is their type of weather right now. I don't know when the hell we're gonna get another snowstorm before winter ends. And yeah, I could have gone downtown today, check out the waterfront, but I already went downtown yesterday. I want to go to Humber Bay Park, so I think for the third or fourth time in less than a week and a half, I'm going to be riding like 95% of Line 2. So that means I've got to go from here all the way to Kipling. So that's like the entire line, essentially. And also, when I got to Warden, I mean, they kept saying on the radio, Transit Control was saying that there was no service between here and Kennedy because of a police investigation at Kennedy. And then before we got to Warden Station, Transit Control announced that the delay was cleared, but it was still really busy inside the station. And I pretty much explained why the lineup to get on the 68 was really busy too. I mean, I still got my seat though, but I explained why. And then I saw like two shuttle buses. One was about to go on the 116 and the other on the 903. So, oh yeah, I could have got a good CN Tower shot from when I started the video, but that's all right. And there is the subway, Line 2, Bloor Danforth. Yep, this all here used to be the mall. I can see one departing, heading west to Kipling, which is where I'll be heading to next. And there's the community center, and look at that, there's our flag. There's the maple leaf flying in the breeze. Actually, I should say waving in the breeze. I love to see our flag waving high in the air. I should also mention too, Warden Station opened in 1968, so it was the eastern terminus of Line 2 until 1980 when it extended to Kennedy and Eglinton. And they've already started major construction on rebuilding the entire station around, because the bus bays, this is going to be the last station to be equipped with elevators, because this station, it's not really that, it might be a nostalgic station for my mom, but even Johnny went there twice and commented on how pedestrian unfriendly Warden Station is because of like the construction, the long ass walkways to get into the station. So the bus bays, they're just they're essentially, they were like Islington and Victoria Park stations. They were just like single lanes boarding areas for buses that could only handle like one or two routes. So you have to go up, well, you have to go down the stairs to catch your bus, or when you come here you gotta go back up. So obviously it's really not accessible, but finally they've already started construction. The parking lot is being revamped, and they're obviously gonna rebuild the bus terminal. So it's gonna be like, I'm gonna miss the old Warden Station, right? Because this is like original since 1968. Hey, look, there's Providence Healthcare. My mom worked there for a brief period. She was employed by Unity Health, which oversees operation of Providence, not to be confused with Rhode Island, St. Michael's Hospital, where I was born, and St. Joseph's, where Richard was born. And that did not take long. We are already here at Warden in St. Clair. Normally when I'm at Warden, I would grab a snack. They have a very nice bakery, but I'm gonna go against that today. So, because I really gotta like watch how I'm eating and my spending too. So, all right. So hopefully, I think I'm good now. I don't see a train coming just yet. So, hey, look, 3400, the first Nova hybrid bus. Not a shocker, it's on the 102, but yeah, that's the first Nova hybrid bus purchased by the TTC. And there's my mom's old route, the 69 Warden South, though that's going to be simplified very soon. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this one. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this beautiful sunny day, and yes, I did miss my train. So, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos, and check out my others as well. Again, if you're in Southern Ontario or anywhere in Toronto, enjoy this beautiful day, this beautiful weekend. Sunny, breezy, nice warm weather. It feels like spring outside, and I'm glad to be out here getting some content for you guys. Alright, now I gotta make the long and quick journey to Kipling. Well, it probably won't be quick, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, adios, and bye-bye.